back then. So instead of the soldiers, Nigerian army, to go after the Boko Haram then, when they arrive at those villages, wherever Boko Haram attack and kill soldiers, they will begin to kill young people there. There are videos to back that up then. So APC, Egbekegbe, put all of these things together, sent it to America, and warned America not to send weapons to Jonathan O. That the Nigerian government is not going to use the weapon to fight terrorists. Nigerian government want to use the weapon to fight in election and go after politicians, human rights abuses. Boom. Obama government took that lobby and they agreed. So they decided to put a halt on selling weapons to Nigeria under Goodluck Jonathan. Listen, there may be other conspiracies you've heard, okay? But for us to really have a clearer, better understanding of all this conversation, for you to understand how this works, right? Let's use what is a fact that is verifiable. They may have other means why they didn't sell to Nigeria, okay? So they stopped. By so doing, Nigerian government resorted, under Jonathan, resorted to black market, trying to use third party to source for weapons to fight Boko Haram. While the same government is also denying publicly, like Boko Haram is doing now, denying that Boko Haram is that strong. In fact, they will soon destroy them. That didn't happen. So Obama's government role, Michelle and Barack Obama's role in publicly asking Nigerians to take their destiny in their hand, and this popular saying, the task to make Nigeria something is a task that must be done. What's that thing again? That phrase, something that is a task that must be done, blah, 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 nonsense. Obama used that in a video that he specifically made before the election of Nigeria in 2015 and sent, widely shared. Millions of people shared that video on social media, and that changed everything. Great. But this is something you need to also know. When Donald Trump came to power, right? Donald Trump, one way or the other, never sanctioned the government of Nigeria for human rights abuses. Rather, Donald Trump's government welcomed Boko Haram to Washington when Boko Haram handed over almost $500 million that he wanted to buy weapons to sell, to fight Boko Haram in Nigeria. Donald Trump the government collected the money from him, and the Donald Trump government said Buhari's government is doing great job in Nigeria because he showed them the Benjamin, the dollars. So Donald Trump government for 4 years never sanctioned Nigeria or sanctioned the government of Nigeria for human rights abuses, or even in any way came up to help us end terrorism, even though they decided to sell weapons to Nigeria. This didn't happen for 4 years. More people were killed in Nigeria by terrorists, by Boko Haram, by Fulani bandits, terrorists, by so many other organized criminals, including the Nigerian police and Nigerian army. More Nigerians have been killed in the last 5 years, right? 4 of those years is Trump's administration. That is also a fact, okay? Even though many people who were killed in Biafra land, when the government of Nigeria was publicly abusing the rights of Biafrans, of the Igbos, where they are extrajudiciously killed, the whole world screams. Biafrans took over everywhere. They protested in America. They protested all over the world. They called the world attention to what is going on. Not once did Donald Trump's America at least show interest that whatever is happening to the Igbos in Nigeria is unacceptable. At least for once, for 4 years. That is also a fact. Rather than the government of America to help Nigeria stop human rights abuses, as many people are emotionally attached to American, what have you now? Yes, Obama did this. But Donald Trump, too, never really helped you until the day before election when he decided to remember the angels from Africa. I am not passing buck or passing blame. America owes us nothing. We are responsible for our own destiny. And if we cannot do it, right, we cannot cry to America, cry to UK. But we cannot also wish away their influence, because their interest in Nigeria remain protected, whether na Buhari did there, whether na Obama did there, whether na Biden did there. The only time America will feel like they need to sanction Nigeria is just going to be when their own interest, their own business interest in Nigeria is affected. So for 4 years, you heard nothing from, from Trump's America. People died, and people continue to die. Then they took money from Buhari, gave him that public pictures and all of that to show that America accepted him, right? And they returned to Nigeria, continue to abuse, though America, during the election, Nigeria election, America placed visa ban on some individuals, visa ban on individuals. And all those individuals, Buhari is not there. No member of Buhari's, the police IG in Nigeria is not there. The Nigeria military, they didn't put them on the, on the visa ban, okay? They put those they identify from each state that those happened. When we know that the external factors that cause election violence are those who are sponsored by government, which are the policemen and the military. For every election in Nigeria, they kill and kill and kill. Yeah, they did that, Abi. But Buhari is a free man, is a man of integrity, is a this and that, according to Trump on camera, before he said, do not ever bring that lifeless man to my presence again. And then they called Nigeria a shithole. All those ones are just add-ons. But let's talk about how directly it affects you. Do you know that for 5 years, if you say America refused to sell weapons to Nigeria because Nigeria refused to pass gay law, do you know that it is still a crime in Nigeria to be gay? Do you know that for 5 years, that Buhari has been in government, the gay law in Nigeria is still gay law. If you publicly show that you are a gay in Nigeria, you will be what? You will be arrested or even sentenced to death. You know that, Abi? So that didn't change, that they didn't send weapons to Nigeria because of gay. Now, let's now say they didn't sell weapons to Nigeria because of gay. Donald Trump decided to sell weapons to Nigeria, to Buhari. Abi, he collected the $600 million from him and told him that the weapons will not be ready until 2022. Do you know that as you are complaining about, as many of you are calling on Donald Trump, calling on America to listen to what is going on in Nigeria, answers this and that, Abi, as you are complaining about Buhari's lawlessness, as you are complaining about government abuse of power, human rights abuses, do you know that just this last, September 2020, the agent of American team contingent, they were in Nigeria to finalize the final part of the weapon Buhari paid for in 2018. Do you know that? Maybe you don't. I am telling you now. In September, this September, when Buhari was killing young people in Nigeria, when Boko Haram still very much wreaking havoc, even when Buhari is forgiving, rehabilitating terrorists, paying them, Trump's government, America government, was in Nigeria in September. To do what? To finalize the sale of the weapon they want to sell to Nigeria. To fight who? To fight Boko Haram. Are they using the weapons they have right now to fight Boko Haram? They were there. They were here. Now that if Trump doesn't win the election and Trump won't continue, that weapon sale, the approval for it, the delivery and all of that will have to be done by who? By Joe Biden. The same people that you said decided to send Jonathan away because of gay law. They are back, and let me tell you something. Joe Biden still supports the freedom, the right of gays all over the world. And America will pursue that. Every regime in the world that is against gay and all of that, they will hear from America. You see this weapons sale that they are expecting to deliver in 2023, 2022, 2023. Imagine, they lied to you that they needed to buy the weapons to fight Boko Haram before 2019. They said the weapons would be delivered in January 2019. They didn't tell you that it was actually good. They were going to be delivered. If they were ever delivered, they won't be delivered until the 2022 at earliest. So, do you think Joe Biden now, American government, meanwhile, when NSAS protest was going on, right? This is also a fact. It is for your own ears only, okay? When NSAS protest was going on, raging, that the whole world was calling on Nigerian government to stop the killing, to stop harassing and arresting and killing young people, and to give them good governance. Hillary Clinton was able to tweet about EndSARS. It is on record. And they called on Nigerian government to stop the attack on young people, the police brutality. Hillary Clinton tweeted it. Millions of people saw it. Joe Biden, the one that some of you will probably not like, or will actually have to grow to get used to if he's finally sworn in as the president of the United States of America, Joe Biden also used his own platform to condemn the police brutality in Nigeria during EndSARS protests. What does that tell you? That tells you simply that this one who are coming in, right? They know about what is going on in Nigeria and the police, and the human rights abuses in Nigeria. They know, and they have also acknowledged that. Okay? So do you now think, using all these parameters that I just gave you now, does that now tell you that even if they thought Bukwari was going to possibly, indeed, end terrorism, are you with me? Do you still think they will be there to sell weapons to Nigeria with all these evidences flying about that the International Criminal Court is now investigating extrajudicial killing? International Criminal Court is now investigating the killings in Nigeria since the EndSARS protest started. Now it has become an international problem that even the incoming American president knows about it. Do you still think they will send the weapons to Nigeria army to continue to kill Biafrans, to continue to kill Yorubas, to continue to kill Igbos, to continue to kill Hausa, the Northerners themselves? Because your government that is paying terrorists that they told you were from Niger, they were from Mali, they were from Chad, they were from Sudan, they were from Libya. The terrorists there are now getting rehabilitated in Nigeria. Do you think America will still release the weapons? Donald Trump said it is American first, American first. It's about the money. It is about what America will get, because America has been protecting the world for so long and the whole world has not been paying the price. So the world must pay. If you need America protection, you must pay. What is American protection? More weapon, more weapon, to more war weapons. To continue to kill ourselves, to continue to kill yourselves. That is it. That is Donald Trump's own way. Like, I'm not going to send Americans to come and fight war in your land. You want to fight yourself? Come and buy American weapons. We'll sell them to you. Are you abusing your people? Yeah, we can make a statement and say, oh, stop abusing and human rights abuses. Oh, stop it, but nothing will be done. But if you want weapons to stop your citizens from protesting, come and buy in America. We will sell to you. But it's none of our business if you kill yourselves. Think about that. So when this American election finally settles, right, then you will begin to pick the line, pick the dot, and start seeing how things are likely going to take shape, especially with Nigeria. Buhari is not going to escape. Do you get that now? So Buhari quickly uploaded those Facebook bandits and social media adsmen who are working for Buhari. They started uploading photos of Buhari with Joe Biden, trying to warm their way into his heart, trying to make it look like, but that will not hide all the atrocities you've committed. So, if Joe Biden finally becomes the president, and after 2 months, Buhari will make an arrangement, possibly to go to America. So, if after some time you realize that Americans stop to talk about the killings in Nigeria, America stopped to take action like Donald Trump did, right? America stopped talking about the human right abuses. Then you can then say maybe they were actually those who sponsored the jihadist party to come and terrorize Nigerians. Maybe you can then have your answer then that why were they against Jonathan? Who were those who sponsored that? Who were those who championed the propaganda? Who were those who paid the lobbyists to lobby American government under Obama to never, ever sell weapons to Nigeria or Goodluck Jonathan because he was going to use it to kill them? How many of you are going to use your platform today to go and tell America, because Donald Trump didn't listen for 4 years? That is a statement of fact. He didn't. Because if he did, Trust me, with many kind of confidence that all of you are, especially the Trump supporters. I like Trump, okay? I did. I like people who challenge something when they say something can't happen. I like people who stand up and challenge that and make it happen. But how does Trump presidency affect Nigeria? Absolutely, no way. Anyway, other than to encourage and indulge the terrorist government in Nigeria. They rigged the election for Buhari, and you still have all the Buhari ministers attending seminars in America, going to America, going here and there, and American government still meeting with some of them. And here we are. We were looking forward to America taking a stand, possibly to stop our government, since we can't stop them, Abi, to stop Nigerian government from killing Nigerians for 4 years. That didn't happen. Do you think the next 3 years it's going to be the same of the same? Maybe, but maybe not as well. So we are not looking forward to America. Listen, I'm not saying we should be looking forward to them, okay? They have enough problems they are going to be dealing with for a long time too, right? But America is America, right? The greatest country on earth. It doesn't matter how you see it, okay? They have everything. And they can influence so many things. So many things. So if you push it right, maybe now that you are going to have lobbyists back in Washington, maybe right people, many of you, will actually use the opportunity to lobby America, lobby the government, lobby the Congress, get Nigeria on the conversation in America, and get Buhari on the conversation in America. Talk about the killings of the young people in Nigeria, build their sanctions, and get their properties confiscated, all the stolen wealth from Nigeria, get lobbyists to do the job, and give the names of those who are responsible. The CBN governor must also be what? His name must be, as his name is going to go into the ICC, International Criminal Court, the name of Buhari should also go there. He's been investigated for it, by the way. America should give the backing. I mean, if you ask them to. Did you get that now? I'm talking to you now as probably as a Nigerian in Nigeria, okay? If you are a Nigerian American, you know why you choose Joe Biden. You know why you voted for Trump. Guys, you are going to deal with that, and you're going to get used to whatever the outcome is at the end of the day. But one way or the other, what happened in America affects the rest of the world one way or another. In Nigeria, it has changed how the government reacts or responds to international sanctions because none came from America in the past 4 years of Donald Trump. We managed to hear that America took a stand because some criminals, some jihadists, decided to lobby America in 2014, 2015, and said Jonathan was going to use weapons to kill politicians. Buhari is using he's using American weapons, using Jordanian weapons, using Turkish weapon, using British weapon, all those who are using Saudi Arabia weapons that they have donated to Nigeria or sold to Nigeria. Buhari is using that weapon not to fight terrorists. He's not using that weapon to fight crime. Is using that weapon through his soldiers and police to go after peaceful protesters who are asking police to stop killing them. So that is the message, and you should take it everywhere with you, okay? Today on my sermon, this is the recap. You cannot trust the government. Stop trying and stop making excuses for them. You can't trust them because nobody trusts a rogue or a rogue government. They will tell you something. Everything they say to you, they mean opposite of that. Those they said were troublemakers were those they sponsored and paid to go and burn down properties and buildings, okay? Now, they are prosecuting those who asked them to stop killing people. They are prosecuting them illegally, using their judicial system, using their police. Their police IG has given order to the police to shoot and kill people if they feel like their life is in danger. How can your life be in danger when someone who is holding a flag is holding a flag and saying, give me Biafra, give me Oduduwa Republic? How can someone holding a flag be a dangerous person to you, holding a gun, that you can say your life is in danger and you shot and kill people? The police IG, Inspector General of Police in Nigeria has given orders to the policemen and said, protect yourself if you feel like your life is in danger. Shoot and kill anybody if you feel like your life is in danger. That is dangerous for the people. That is dangerous for the country. That is dangerous for the common man in that place. They will continue to kill because they feel like they cannot be challenged. We will hope that the second wave of EndSARS, because SARS hasn't ended, EndSARS protest symbolizes so many things because it affected people. There are so many things affecting people. There are so many frustrations that people have bottled up for so many years. EndSARS was an opportunity for them to express those frustrations, and they have the right to do that without being criminalized for doing that. Now, if they are being criminalized for that, then that means EndSARS protest hasn't achieved what it should achieve. EndSARS 2 is on the way, and I will be here to give my full backing. When they begin the process of fundraising again, when the young people will not leave the street anymore, they will not leave the street until the government stands up and then, man up and do what they have to do. Stop the killing of the people. Stop killing of the young people. Stop profiling them. Stop persecuting them. Stop extorting them. Stop, harassing and then, incarcerating them until that is done, right? I will be here to continue to give the international backing, just like everyone else has done before now. To all of you, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to be back later this evening. Remember, if you don't want to miss anything on Mayegun's Diary or any of my videos, subscribe. The subscription button is right there under the video. Close that chat, close the chat icon there. Close that and be able to see the subscribe button. You won't miss anything if you don't want to, right? And if you do miss anything at all, right, you can always watch back and come back here to watch. Meanwhile, if you join me halfway in this broadcast, remember, after about a few minutes, this video will be available for your watch. Watch this again until probably you get that message that I was trying to pass out onto you. I'm going to see you later this evening from 9 p.m. tonight. Until then, remember, you cannot trust a government that lies to you, that kills you, and never, never, ever take responsibility for such. You can't trust them. You cannot take their words. If you do that, you are doing it at your own peril. Good morning.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Bọ́ba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Àyè
Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú Ọ̀tà ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lé ibo níṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí.